Hey, sneekylinux back tonight, and tonight we're back with Legacy OS, and we're going to go through the install with you. Now, a lot of people seem to be having a lot of problems with the install. Now, I'm doing it in VirtualBox, but you will get some of the same problems on some machinery, hardware, should I say, in the real world. But these are the sort of things you're going to find, and I'm going to show you some of the basic mistakes people were making via installing it, which is not very good, really, is it, when you think about it? But there's a lot of people making simple mistakes, and people making mistakes, basically. So anyway, this is what happens when you put the disc in. You get to all these pages. Now I'm in the UK, so I'm changing my keyboard to UK. In the box, I'm going to use Exvessa. So we'll go over, click on Exvessa, and it starts booting. Now, this is the first problem some of you may find. A very, very, very fuzzy screen. If you've got an old Dell as well, you'll get this on some of the graphics cards that they're using. So what we really need to do is change our graphics. So we'll click on the Start menu, which you should still be able to see if you've got a reasonable size monitor. And what you want to do, you want to go to Setup, and then you want to go to Configure your monitor. And the second one is Exvessa, so that's the one we want. If we click on here, you'll see some options. So 640, 800, 1024, 768. That's not the one I want, but that's an improvement, isn't it? It's a bit better. So that's okay. So we've got a bit of a screen going on. Now I'm going to make it the same resolution that I want. So if I click More, scroll down a bit to the bottom there. Oh, went too fast. The code I want to put in for my monitor, if you look up, you'll see your monitor resolution, and you just put in the code for that. So mine is 0x011 capital A. Then hit Enter, and Bob's your uncle. There we go, look, it's all done. So that's the first thing out of the way. You can get a bit of a screen going. So we'll click OK. As you can see, live CD, running fine. Lovely. So what do you want to do? You really want to install it to the hard drive, don't you? Now, I always do full installs here. I don't do the frugals. Full's the best thing for me. Yes, I know you always run as root, but it's no big deal if you know what you're doing and you don't do stupid stuff. So what I'm going to do is go up to System. Sorry, Setup. What am I talking about? Install Remaster. And you want to go to Legacy OS Universal Installer, which is the same as the PUP installer, really, but some things different. Now, you'll get these messages at the top. Now, just say you're a normal bloke, and you just say, oh, I don't want to read that because I'm a bloke. I don't need to read the manual. You'll find the drive you want to install it to, because you know you've got IDE one, don't you? Oh, yeah, of course you do. Oh, yeah. So we click OK. Oh, yeah, we're going to click OK for there. Oh, dear. It can't find any partitions to install it to, because what have you done wrong? Mistake number 2, you've not partitioned your hard drive. So what we need to do, go to System, Info Partitions, then we'll go to Gparted. And it thinks about it, as you can see, look, it's all right, isn't it? Now, there's our drive with no partitions. So what we're going to do, we're going to set a disk label, click Create, Create again, and we're away, yes, right, now we've got a usable disk, almost. Now you need to put some partitions on. Now it specifies in Legacy OS for ext2 only, not any others. So basically I'm just going to have one partition and a swap partition. I'm going to make the swap partition, in a minute you'll see, around about a gig. So I'll right click that one now, go to New again, I'll click the arrow and go down to Linux Swap, and I'll click Add again. And all you do, that little arrow there, click Apply, Apply again, and that's going to partition all your disks for you. And that's the first bit out of the way. That's mistake number 2 some people are making. So there we go, wait, and we wait, and we wait, and we wait. We record, not fade away. All done. Close. Checks the disk for you, as you can see. Well, we're all done. We click the X to get rid of Gparted. And we go back down there to Setup, back to Install, back to the Universal Installer, click again, click on the IDE section, OK, yes, that's the disk we want, click OK again, it waits, and there we go. It's found our little partition, ext2, to install it to. So I'll click there, yeah, I know what I'm doing, so just click OK. Right, now there's mistake number 3, the button's around the wrong way from normal pupping, and we want to do a normal install, don't we? So instead of clicking on the second one, we click on the first one. I know it sounds confusing, but if you've done puppy before, you know what I'm talking about. So now this is the long bit. Now this can take anything between 1 minute and 15 minutes, all depending on the system you're going to put it on. So you could be waiting a long while, and you do have to wait. You can't just say, oh, it's done, it's not done. It's like the box has gone there, it's not finished. You just got to wait and wait and wait. Now it's updating. So you could be waiting another 10 minutes now, 11 minutes, 12 minutes, loads of minutes, who knows. It just depends on your hardware. Obviously you've got a nice quad core, it could be done in 10 seconds, who knows. So we're waiting. Now you think it might have installed there, don't you? Well, it hasn't. The mistake number 3, 4, 5 and 6, you have to wait for the grub installer to come up. Otherwise, you're up the creek without a paddle. Right, it's updating the menu, as you see up and down the top of the screen. You wait again, and again, and again. As you see, I've cut this video quite a bit, just to make it short enough. I mean, it's 11 minutes as it is. If I'd have waited long enough, it would have been like 20 minutes, and we don't want to do that. Now, as you can see, grub installer has still not come up, but you do have to wait. It doesn't do it invisibly because you have to put some stuff into it. So we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting, and you're thinking, oh, it ain't worked. Well, it is working. If you look down in the activities monitor, it's buzzing away there, and it's doing lots and lots and lots of stuff. There we go. This is the grub installer. So we want to install grub? Of course we do. We click on the install button. We click OK. Now we just want to do it simply. If you've never done it before, just do simple. That's fine. Click OK. Keep to the standard, and there's no problems really, and you should be alright. Now that's our partition we want to put it on, HDA1. We click OK. You wait, and you wait. This bit's quite quick actually. Right, the section we want is master boot record, so you scroll down to MBR, click on there, click OK again, and you wait, and it's putting up all your grubs doing for you. Hunky-dory, all done. Installing. We're finished. So that was not quite quick really, wasn't it? So we don't want to redo grub, do we? No. So we're going to click on no. And that's it. Now you can restart the system, take the disk out, and basically start again. But what I'm going to show you is something extra here. As I shut down the machine, this is what will happen when you first shut down the machine. Okay? So I'll go down to here, log out, and I'm going to go to shutdown. And you wait, and this is the screen you're going to get the first time. Now you don't want to save to file, you're just going to go to do not save, and that's it. And it'll shut down. And now when you reboot, this is the first screen you get. So you click on OK, it starts booting. This is the actual screen you're going to get. Now remember when we've done our resolutions just a minute ago, you're going to have to redo them because obviously they've not been saved to hard disk. So we've got to redo all them again. But hey, it's worth it in the long run. So we just wait for the kernel to get done its stuff. It does take a lot longer than some of the smaller parts, but remember it's 680 meg download. So again, I'm going to go down and choose my keyboard. It's QWERTY UK for me, Xfessor again, so I'm doing it in the box. And then we get a fuzzy screen again. So I'll wait for the screen to come up. And as we did before, we're going to straight away and do our screen resolution. We really need to do that to get going. But once you've done it once now, it'll all be set for you. You don't have to do it again, basically. Never, ever again, unless you crash the system and have to reinstall. We'll go back down to our wizard. There you go. This time I'll just go straight to more. I just want to go straight to the thing. I've shown you before how to do it. So I'll put in my code. It's 0x0. Oh, I've gone too far again. Look. 0x0. 11 capital A. Don't forget the capital A, otherwise it won't work. And there we go. Screen resolution done. Now you won't ever have to do this again, unless you really muck the system up, which you shouldn't do, as you should be all good chaps. But obviously some of you are a bit, don't want to read the manual. You've got to read the manual sometimes, guys. Has to be done. Right, we'll go down our wizards. We're going to set up our network connection. And this is for Ethernet. Now first you want to click on ETH0. Test it to see if it's okie dokie. Well, it's a live connection. Go to Auto DHCP and it'll set up the network for you. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're done. Do we want to save that? Well, of course we do. Otherwise, it'd be pretty pointless doing it, really, wouldn't it? So that's that bit out of the way. So next time we boot, it'll go straight into our screen. So what I'm going to do again, I'm going to restart the system. The next screen you'll see will be the rebooted one, just to make sure we've got all the settings done. And so we are. We're all rebooted. It's booted straight into our proper screen resolution. We're ready to go. Now everything will be ready to work now. Every single thing. You really can't actually download any extra stuff because it's based on Puppy 2, remember. We'll go to their start page. Look, it all works. It's all nice. We're all up and running and about. Now, I didn't check with Flashwork, did I, last time? But I'll go to the home page, see what happens. Now, let's have a look. No, it's all hunky-dory. That looks like it's going to be ready to rock and roll, so we shouldn't have a single problem. You can tell because some of the pages just don't come up right, and some of the icons are all a bit weird. Now, on here also you can actually configure all the other stuff, including your sound and everything else. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on the menu again, go to Setup and Wizard. I wish it could be Christmas every day. Configure our sound card with Elsa. Yeah, very nice girl, Elsa. So there we go. Click OK, and you'll get these come up, and it's going to check all your system. Let's go searching for your sound cards. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. If you follow all these steps, everything should work fine. Now, as for wireless, you may have to have a bit of a play, because I'm not sure how many drivers it's got in there. But you should have quite a few. So anyway, you just continue clicking yes here, and OK, and you will have sound, and something will just buzz through your speakers, and off you go. And that's basically it. You don't really have to do nothing else to Legacy OS. Remember, it is a pup at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It is a pup. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, hope that helped you all. Sneaky Linux is going to go out to the kitchen, get a can of beer out of the fridge, open it, put it in a glass, and start drinking it. I'm going out. Bye-bye.